There is a legend in the village of Lumen Bay. It's about a mirror older than any living soul that washes ashore every 100 years. They say the mirror reflects not just your face, but your deepest longing. No one knows who owned it first, but everyone knows. If you look too long, you might see a world that is not your own. Luka had always felt invisible. His hair was the color of midnight seaweed, his eyes big and soft, but he preferred to keep to himself. While the other village boys raced and shouted, Luka wandered the shoreline at dusk, collecting shells and stones that shimmered in the moonlight. On the night of the blue moon, when the tides grew wild and strange things washed ashore, Luka found something unlike anything he'd ever seen. Half buried in the sand, wrapped in silver seaweed, was a mirror. Its frame carved with mysterious swirling patterns and tiny shells, its surface misty and cold as moonlit water. Luka lifted it, and as soon as he looked inside, he felt a chill. The mirror's glass did not show his reflection. Instead, he saw a shimmering world, deep blue and violet, swirling with tiny glowing fish and impossible plants. A flash of silvery light darted past, then vanished. Luka blinked, and suddenly it was just a mirror again. But he could not forget what he saw. That night, Luka dreamed of water. He dreamed of swimming through endless, sparkling tunnels. He dreamed of a beautiful girl with flowing turquoise hair, a crown of sea glass, and eyes like deep lagoons. She was not like anyone from his world. Her tail sparkled with scales that changed color with every turn, and her voice sounded like music made from rain and bells. He woke with his heart pounding and the mirror beside him, warm as if it had just come from the sun. The next day, Luka tried to show his mother, but to her the mirror was ordinary, old, even a bit cloudy. Only to Luka did the glass shimmer and shift. He carried it with him everywhere, unable to look away. Every night, he saw glimpses of the other world, mermaids darting, strange castles, underwater gardens glowing blue-green. As the full moon returned, Luka heard a voice, a clear musical voice that seemed to float from the mirror itself. Luka, come closer. The tide is high, the door is open. His heart pounded, the waves glowed with silver light, and the mirror pulsed gently in his hands. Are you there? He whispered. The glass rippled. Suddenly, the reflection changed. He saw the mermaid princess, close up. She smiled, though there was sadness in her eyes. Help me, she said. My world is fading, and so is yours. The two are tied together through the mirror, but I am trapped, and soon we will both be lost. Who are you? Luka breathed. My name is Nerina. I am the princess of the Moonlit Sea. I need you, Luka. Only someone from your world can set us free. The tide grew wild, churning around Luka's feet. The mirror shimmered, then seemed to melt away, turning into a pool of liquid silver. He felt a force, gentle but unstoppable, pulling him forward. He tumbled, weightless, through shimmering light, colors swirling around him, until he landed on soft sand. But everything was different. The air shimmered blue, fish flew through the sky, and the trees sparkled with crystal leaves. He stood at the edge of an impossible ocean. A group of beautiful mermaids and mermen glided through the water, laughing and twirling, their tails glimmering with every color of the rainbow. Standing atop a shell-shaped throne was Nerina, her turquoise hair floating like a halo. Welcome to the Moonlit Sea, she said, her voice as clear as chimes. But beware, Luka. The mirror is a door, but it can also be a prison. Nerina led Luka through her world. He saw floating gardens of glowing flowers, coral towers taller than any castle, and gentle dolphins that sang lullabies. The water was warm and sparkled like liquid diamonds. But not all was well. The further they swam, the dimmer the world became. Shadows flickered at the edges. Nerina's people looked tired, their scales dulling. "What's happening?" Luka asked. "Our world is losing its light," Nerina whispered. "The magic is tied to the mirror, an old curse. Every 100 years the door opens, but if the mirror is broken or lost, both our worlds will fade into shadow forever." "Who cast the curse?" Luka asked. "A jealous sea witch named Mirella," Nerina replied. "She wanted the power of both worlds. She is searching for the mirror even now." Suddenly the world shook. The water darkened. A voice, low and echoing, rumbled, "Bring me the mirror, or drown in shadow." Nerina and Luka fled, weaving through coral forests and caverns of glowing stones. Behind them, shadows chased, swirling and snarling. Mirella's minions, half fish, half shadow. They hid in a sunken ship. Nerina told Luka the only way to break the curse. Someone from each world must place a piece of their heart into the mirror. Only then will the magic return and both worlds be safe. "But what does that mean?" Luka asked. "It means a sacrifice. Something you love most. For me, it's my voice. For you, Luka, it's your memories." Luka's breath caught. Memories of his mother, his lonely walks, even this adventure, all might fade. But if he did nothing, both worlds would disappear. Mirella, the sea witch, appeared in a swirl of shadow and ink. She was both beautiful and terrifying, her hair like black seaweed, her eyes shining with cruel delight. "You cannot win," she hissed. "Give me the mirror, Luka. I'll let you go home. I'll even grant you one wish." Luka shook his head. "I want both our worlds to live. I want Nerina to be free." Mirella's shadows closed in. Luka clung to the mirror, feeling its warmth. Nerina sang, her voice trembling but strong. Luka remembered every lonely day, every wish for a friend, every dream of adventure. He pressed his hand to the glass. The mirror glowed brighter and brighter, humming with energy. "I give my voice," Nerina said, tears falling. "I give my memories," Luka whispered. The mirror flashed, images of Luka's childhood, his mother's smile, the silver moon, all swirling into the glass. Nerina's song faded, but her eyes sparkled with hope. Mirella screamed as the light pushed her back, dissolving her shadows. The world filled with color and light, the curse shattering like glass. The mermaids sang a new song, joyful, pure, echoing through the sea. Luka woke on the shore, the mirror beside him. He felt different, older, braver, lighter. He remembered the adventure, but the edges of his memories blurred, like a dream fading at sunrise. He heard singing in the waves, saw a flash of turquoise in the surf. Every full moon, Luka sat by the shore, listening to the ocean's song. He knew deep down that Nerina was free, and the moonlit sea was shining brighter than ever. And sometimes, just as the moon touched the water, he caught a glimpse of his own reflection, smiling, brave, and never alone. And so, the legend of the mirror lived on, whispered from parent to child, from friend to friend. Some nights, if you listen closely to the waves, you might just hear Nerina's song, or see a glimmer of Luka's courage in the moonlit tide. Because every story, like every mirror, has two sides, and every lonely heart can find a friend, even in the deepest sea.